Well, hello everybody. Welcome to P.B.M. Money. Today, I'm going to tell you about my experience in a new endeavor. Now, in rental, when a vacancy comes up, we go in, we fix, we paint, we clean, we put it on the market. And in this market, the flip time has usually been a couple of weeks. But it just so happened that I had been thinking about getting into an Airbnb. And the timing just worked out right. And I'm going to do another video telling about how and the cost and all of that. But what I didn't know going in, well, was a lot. What I didn't know is all the things that were involved. I just went in blindly and I thought, well, I've got an empty house. It's in a nice shape, a nice location. Let's do an Airbnb. What the heck? So I started. So we got all the furniture. Well, first we painted. We did what we normally did. We painted, we did some maintenance, and then I thought, okay, all I got to do is put some furniture in there and I'm good to go. So we got the furniture. And again, I said I was going to do another one on the cost, but dang. But we got the furniture. I picked up a bunch of supplies for the kitchen, for the bath, bedspreads, all that household stuff. And I thought, okay, we're just about there. And then all of a sudden, my realtor, who is knows a little bit about Airbnbs, and says, you really need to have some landscaping. A blank yard is not going to cut it. So I said, okay. Well, that ended up taking a couple of weeks. He put up a little privacy fence, some furniture, did some landscaping around the house. Looks nice. Did a nice job. But that was a couple of weeks. Then he said, you're probably going to need a keyless lock, so you don't have to worry about keys being copied and changed all over. All you got to do is change the code. I said, okay. Oh, brother. So then he said, the majority of Airbnbs are purchased by females, so you need to have a female come in and stage your house. I said, what does that mean? And he says, well, there's a difference between when a guy furnishes a house and a female. Trust me on this. So I said, okay, let's get a stager. Well, again, that costs some money, and it's ended up taking about a month to get it right. She's done a great job, but now we're out, a month and a half, and we're still not done. Now, when we cleaned it, I had my normal cleaner go in there and do it, and she's fabulous. And then I told her I needed her to go back. She said, no, I don't want to clean when there's stuff in there. I'll clean empty houses, but I'm not cleaning because I'll end up having to clean everything, and I don't want to do that. So I had to find another cleaner. Now that sounds easy, but to find a good one on short notice, well, you get the picture. So anyway, we had to get it cleaned again. Then I had somebody mow the grass, and they did a terrible job. They left weeds all around the house. It was not picture ready. So I had to hire a lawn person to come in so that they would edge the sidewalks and the the driveway in the house and, do a good job, good thorough job. So now we've got the house ready to go. It's cleaned, it's staged, the lawn is done, landscaping is done. We're still not done. Holy cow. So now, I had somebody who was going to take some pictures for me, and again, my realtor says, you really need a professional to come in here and do this right. And I said, okay. Now, let me backtrack here and say, could I have gotten by without all of this? Yes. I could have done it without the landscaping and without the stager and taken some pictures and thrown it on the internet. I could have done that. But I decided from the get-go, what's different about my real estate this time versus 30 years ago is this time I want to do quality. I'm not worried about quantity. I want to do it right. So if I need a stager, I get a stager. If I need a photographer, let's go get a photographer. So we got one. We set an appointment. My stager says, hey, all the stuff hasn't come in yet. We still need to get some more knick-knack stuff from online. She said, we haven't got it yet. Can we push the pictures back? I said, sure. So we set it back. We're waiting for it to happen. Now, this just happened a couple of hours ago. I went over there because my stager said, the bathroom really does need a good paint job. And I said, okay, I'll go over and do that. So I took the day off from work, went over there to paint. No electricity. Evidently, the people that were renting the house hadn't paid the bill and did not take it out of their name because they hadn't paid the bill. Now, my properties are supposed to be set up so that as soon as somebody moves out, it goes into my name so we don't have these issues. They didn't. This is a Saturday. I called the power company and they said, nah, you got to wait till Monday. Of course I do. And pictures are set for Thursday. So, I don't know what's going to happen. The purpose of this video is I just wanted you to know that if you're going to get into an Airbnb, you need to understand some things. Even if you've got the thing furnished, I mean, it's your house and you're going to make an Airbnb out of it, there's still a lot of things that have to be done. You have to stage it properly. You have to photograph it properly. You have to make sure it's landscaped well. You have to make sure everything is in there. And another thing that I did learn about Airbnbs is it's not about a lot, it's about having it a little bit. Remember hotel room. They don't have a lot in there. And that's what the Airbnb is, only they have more room and more privacy. Now, the potential on this thing is great. And that's why I got into it. But if the potential doesn't pan out, and I've decided I'm going to give it 12 months. If it doesn't pan out in 12 months, I'm going to go back to just a regular rental and move on down the road. Based on the competition, based on the quality, based on the investment, there's no reason why this Airbnb should not be successful. But you should know it takes more. I saw on, I was watching a show one time, and a guy was talking about rehabs. And he said, no matter how good you are at budgeting, it will cost twice as much as you think, take twice as long as you think, and do half as well as you think. So that's where I'm at. But I have not formed an opinion yet about goodness or badness of Airbnbs. But I'll keep you updated. It's been fun. It's been frustrating, but it's been fun. My team has come together really well. We've done really well. And looking back on it, considering where we started, for a month and a half, we've moved mountains. And I'm really proud of the entire team. Well, that's about all I wanted to say. So if you're thinking about starting an Airbnb, I encourage it. Just know that it will cost more and take more time and perform half as well. And if you can live with those things, I say go have a great time. And let us know. You have a great day and a great week and happy investing.